do the clap. Okay. Welcome, everyone. My name is Nicole. Thank you so much for being here, being a part of this. What are the infinite possibilities of this time and space and your presence here? I'm very grateful that you made an effort and put aside your time to be here with me and everyone. What can we create together that's beyond this reality? And how much ease, joy, and glory can we create together for you, for me, for this planet? Okay. So those of you who may have your cell phone ringer on, if you could just turn it off, just the sound off for this time being, that would be wonderful. And I'm going to take you on a journey, a little bit of a journey. We'll take a stroll all over the earth and out in the universe. All right, so everyone, make yourself comfortable and just relax. And take a deep breath in and breathe out. And take another breath in and breathe out. Take another breath in and breathe out. So you could keep your eyes closed or you could leave your eyes open. It's okay either way. Now expand your awareness a little bit away from your body. And expand your awareness as big as the room that you're sitting in. And expand your awareness as big as the house or the building that you're sitting in. Expand your awareness as big as your city, your town, and even beyond that, as big as the state, and even beyond that, keep expanding your awareness big as your country, as your continent. Keep going, keep expanding, and keep expanding. Now expand your awareness as big as the earth. Now let's go beyond the earth and expand your awareness as big as the universe. And keep expanding and expanding and expanding. Who are you? What energy, space, consciousness are you? And look around. Look to the front of you. Look to the back of you. Look at your sides. Look to the top. Look to the bottom. Now expand your awareness even bigger from there. Go beyond your expectations. Go beyond everything that you know about universe or galaxies. Keep going and keep going and keep going. And now go beyond time. Were you here? Were you there 100 years ago? 500 years ago? 1,000 years ago? 5,000 years ago? Million years ago? Millions of years ago? And are you there in the future? 100 years from now? 500 years from now? 1,000 years from now? 500,000 years from now? Million years from now? Millions and millions years from now? Do you perceive that your energy, space, consciousness is still there? What's truly possible for you? Are you willing to allow the possibilities to actualize with total ease. And what are you truly asking for? If time and space doesn't hold you down, what's truly possible for you? If this reality doesn't hold you down, what is truly possible for you? And how much fun, how much ease, how much joy can you choose in this lifetime with your body, as body? And what do you perceive about you, about your life, your planet? And what do you know? Are you scared to know? What if you could just allow for your knowing to be just there? What if it's okay for you to acknowledge what you already know? What if it's okay for you to acknowledge what you actually perceive and receive and be? What if you don't have to be scared ever again? Now perceive the energy of you out in the universe, out in the galaxies. Perceive the space of you. Perceive the consciousness of you beyond time, beyond space. And what is that like? Perceiving that, does that allow you more space, more ease? Is that space big enough for you to choose something greater? Is there space big enough for you to let more possibilities to arise with total ease, joy, and glory? So anything doesn't allow it, time's got zillion. We're destroying incredible. Right now, good bad, Parapago, non shorts, boys, progress, and beyonds. What can you ask for right in this moment? Is there something that you really wanted to accomplish or make happen or have or do or be? What is it? And can you just ask for it? If there's no limitation, if anything and everything is possible, can you just ask for it now? What if universe, it listens? And what if universe will support you to create everything that you ever wanted? And what if all it takes is for you to just ask? So I'm going to count 3, and you guys going to just say it. You don't have to say it out loud. You say it in your mind, but just ask for it, okay? Okay, 1, 2, 3. And just let it be there. You just made a request. You just made a demand. You asked the universe, hey, this is what I truly desire. And I don't know how I could make it happen, but I'm choosing it. I'm choosing it. No matter what, I'm choosing it. And those people who told me that that's not possible, that's an interesting point of view. And I'm not going to get upset over it. Just let them have their own opinion. It's okay. They have a limited mind. So just let it be there. Allow. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 again. And you're going to say something else that you truly desire. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you could ask for it. It's okay, whatever that is. You may not know how to make it happen, but no problem at all. I'm going to count 1 more time. You ready? Really bring up those things you thought that was not possible for you. It is possible for you only if you can ask for it, okay? 1, 2, 3. What is that like, everyone? Do you perceive more energy in you right now? Do you perceive more energy is flowing in your body, around your body, in all layers of your energetic bodies right now? And expand out even more. Expand out even more. Now, universe, I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive everything that I ask for right now, all the demands that I'm making, and all the requests I'm making. I'm choosing them. I'm choosing them. No matter what, I'm choosing them. And you know what? I'm going to do whatever it takes to make those happen. And at the same time, I'm willing to use the energy of relaxation and just receive and be. Okay? So everyone just relax into this space, into this ease, and just relax and stretch out, expand out. And this is your energy. One of your energies, one of the way that you could use your energy to actualize the things that you truly desire. So take a deep breath in now and breathe out. Now feel your body, wriggle your toes, and wriggle your fingers. Oh, you don't want to come back to your body yet? Now you could touch your cheeks or wherever you perceive the connection between you and your body. Some people like it on your heart or on your cheeks, your pretty cheeks, or you could wriggle your toes, you could touch your hands, wherever you feel the most connection to your body. But don't forget how much space and ease you just experienced with me, with everyone here, okay? Because that's the energy that you be. You're not just this body. And when you would like to create and actualize things, you do that as whole, as the totality of you, including your physical body and also with your energetic bodies. We have layers of bodies and the energy and consciousness and space that you be, all those together, okay? So as you are holding your body, holding your cheeks, holding your hands, or putting your hands on your chest, wherever you feel the most connection to your body, expand out again. All of the earth, all of the universe. Well, what would it take to be the energy of gold? Well, whatever that means. And if you have any ideas or expectations and projections around gold, will you destroy and create them all? Right now, what if you don't need any definition? What if you could just receive? And can we ask the energy of gold to be present here and contribute to us? Can we ask the energy of elementals be here and contribute to everything that we would like to create, do, be, have? And anything doesn't allow it times Godzillion, will you destroy and create them all? Right now, I'm going to parampago na short voice boys and beyonds. So now take a deep breath in and breathe out, and you could open your eyes. How was that? Yummy, yeah? Are you relaxed, more present? Are you melty? Are you melty? So stretch out, everyone, stretch out a little bit. We stretched out a lot as energy and consciousness. Now we're going to stretch out our bodies. Our body is our greatest ally. Our body contributes so much to us. Okay, so way too much and never enough. That's the name of this class. when you heard about it or when you saw the graphic of it, what did you perceive? And what would you like to ask about it? If you have any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself and speak or ask questions. Or if you'd like to make any comments, please do that too. And those of you who'd like to just write in the chat, that's great as well. So growing up, I had so much energy. As a little kid, I had so much energy and I would never get tired. And I could never walk like a normal person, but I would always hop around, hop, 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 or run around. So my family or my friends, they're always criticizing me. Oh my God, she's too much. She's too much. Oh my God, can you just sit down? Can you just walk like a normal person? Why do you have to always like run around, right? Fast forward, I got a little bit older. In school, if I like something, I'll do it. If I like playing piano or if I like doing arts, I just do it nonstop. And then everybody was like, oh my God, can you just chill out a little bit, right? Later, I started working in fashion industry. I loved it. So I would like stay up all night and sketch and design. And I'll bring all these ideas to the department meeting, team meeting. And everyone, like a week after week, everyone was so fed up with me that, oh my God, can she just relax? Because of her, like it makes us look bad because I am bringing so many ideas and I don't sleep or whatever. Like I just have like full of ideas. And if I like something, I'll just stay awake and I'll stay up and I'll just hit this drive of creating and just nonstop. And I just really, really loved it. But people always criticize me. And that made me kind of feel bad at one point. At first, it didn't matter. But after many years of that, it kind of bing, like stuck in my head that maybe I'm too much. Maybe I shouldn't be like this. How about you in your life? Did people make you wrong for the way you were? You were just being you, right? Like for me, I was just being me. There was just no different way. Even if I tried to be different, it didn't work. So all of you look back in your life or even in your current life. Do people ever criticize you for the way you are, for the way you do things, or for the way you make money? And what is that like?
Can we share?
Yeah, sure.
So for me, it was, I'm too bubbly. I'm too happy. Like what world are you from? Don't you see the suffering? Don't you see people are, and I'm like, la, 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 la. But you know what? I like being in that world, but at one point I did kind of step back and try to be that, businesswoman that's in that, but it doesn't feel genuine to be that way. When we were doing the expansion, my wings started fluttering as I was flying. So
that's so great. How about anyone else? Did you ever make yourself wrong, or did someone make you wrong or made you feel uncomfortable? Yeah, Victoria.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, everybody. I'm thrilled to realize that being different is my magnificence. It's taken a little while, but I was always criticized for being very intense, and also coming from a family of financiers and people who work on Wall Street and people who have, they're driven by a certain box to fit into. And I always would just, pick up and move to another country. I went on vacation when I was 18 and I had gotten thrown out of college, and I went to Mexico and I ended up staying there. I was supposed to stay 5 days and I stayed for 12 years, and, things of that nature. And, continuously seeking and looking and reinventing myself. And why can't Victoria just stay in one place? Why can't she stay married to one guy and just do what we all do? And, here I am to say, I'm so happy that I am the way I am. And I'm just going to do it even more.
Yes. Never turn it down, and
No.
don't suppress your being, because as Jenny said, like she has that, her body just moves with happiness and energy, right? And same with you. You travel and you explore, and you don't want to get limited, because you're energetic being, all of you. So everything this conversation is bringing up in you, will you destroy and uncreate them all? Right, non good and bad, parapagona, shows, boys, progress, and beyonds. So I would think that all of you know Access, but just in case you don't know, the statement I said is the clearing statement by Access Consciousness, and you could hear more about it on the clearingstatement.com. There's a website that explains it, and we use it to clear all the wonky energies that surround these sort of topics and talks, okay? So anyone else would like to share what it's been like for you to having to hide or suppress or trying to change you, trying to be a better person? Yes, Yael.
Hopefully you can hear me. Tell me if you cannot, because this is where I am right now. I don't know if I can show you.
Yeah, we could hear you. We could hear you.
Great. I'm in these beautiful waterfalls, so hopefully the water is not too intense. So first of all, I'm experiencing, I think, my whole life, I'm always too much, too loud, too many questions. Forget about, the Korean methods I've been doing, and I need to check out the limits all the time. But I'm actually questioning while you're speaking how I am as a parent, because I have a child that is always so full of energy and can never go to sleep. And when I'm putting boundaries, is that what he needs? So while you're speaking, it's not only me I'm thinking about, but how I am trying to sometimes maybe limit my my son, because I'm aware that he has so much energy, and I don't want to stop it, but sometimes I want it to be easier for him when he goes to, I don't know, school. So I'm debating that too as a parent. It's like taking me in two ways.
Yeah, so what would be a contribution for him, right? Instead of having to deny the energy or potency that he has, what if he could use it to his advantage? And what if you could allow him to be that way as much as possible, but using questions, Because in this reality, if you are too strong, you're too potent, or if you're too much of this, too much of that, you talk too much, you have too much energy always, people make you wrong. And at one point, people like, oh my God, maybe there's something wrong with me. And they start making themselves wrong. They turn off their energy. And after years of that, you don't know why your life is so boring, because you haven't been living your life as you. You've been trying to, I'm not saying you, Yael, but like all of us, like we try to live a life to please other people, or try to fit into this reality better, or fit into the society or at work or in the office with the family. We continue to hide ourselves, suppress ourselves, deny ourselves. We're doubtful. There's nowhere like, well, you talk too much, you're too loud. That's okay. Please please do that more. Nobody says it to you. Like Jenny wants to dance everywhere. She's so happy. She's bubbly. But nobody goes, oh my God, you are so awesome. Keep doing that. Like, no, right? So let's just like start asking some questions around this. Wow, how can we change this? How can we change the way we experience ourselves in a way that creates greater rather than having to hide ourselves or deny ourselves? Because you know that the more you deny yourself and try to suppress yourself, at one point you're like, oh, and like you're like ready to like explode or totally depressed, right? So everything this is bringing up, and if there's anything wonky, if there's anything heavy, if there's any sadness or regrets in the past, bring up all that. If you bring up everything, we could get rid of them. We could clear them, okay? So all that, bring up all that, everything that is, right now, good and bad, parapat, all nine shorts, boys, pobes, and beyonds, and all the emotional baggage that people put them on you, or the emotional baggage that you took from other people, or the emotional pressure, or all the accusing or judgments you might have received from other people, not from one, but multiple people, not only with words, but energetic judgments. Everyone, do you know what I'm talking about? The silent judgments, silent points of view over you from them, but you know that they are judging you, right? So bring up all those energies. Are you ready to destroy and create all them? Right now, I'm going to be Parampagona, shorts, boys, pobes, and beyonds, and all the emotional pobes, little pobes around them. Will you now revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, reclaim, denounce, destroy, and uncreate them all? Right now, good and bad, Parampagona, short boys, pobes, and beyonds. And how much expectation of other people were put upon you, and that you had to carry them out, thinking that you have to be that way, or you have to behave or perform that way, but you never thought that that was you. What would it take for you to start claiming your being as you? What if it's okay for you to just claim, own, acknowledge who you be, who you are, what you like, how you would like to live your life? So anything doesn't allow it times gazillion will destroy and uncreate them all. Right now, good and bad, pago, night shorts, boys, pobes, and beyonds. And is it okay for you to start living your life with more ease, more joy, more glory as being you? What would it be like for you to live your life being you? What if you don't have to suppress you, push you down, try to put yourself in a tiny little box, you know, so just to fit in, or just to get the acknowledgement or acceptance of other people, or just to, you know, get by, or just to create more peace and harmony. Oh man, that word. Just to create more peace and harmony in the house or at work. Yeah, I will just pretend like I'm that kind of person, you know? So how many times have you done that in your life? And after years of that, you probably forgot how you used to be or how you'd rather be. So everything this is bringing up will destroy and uncreate them all, and all the emotional pobes and little pobes around them, will you now revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, reclaim, denounce, and destroy and uncreate them all? Right now, good and bad, pago, shorts, boys, pobes, and beyonds. And I was talking to one of my clients about this, and she was like, well, Nicole, this sounds really great. I would like to be myself, and, you know, I would like to speak up, and, you know, just being able to say what I really want or what I like, but I'm scared because I don't think people will like me if I start saying everything that I want. So how about you? Any of you? Do you have that kind of fear? Or do you feel a little bit uncomfortable to be truly you and be able to speak your mind and be able to do everything that you like to do, whether other people judge you or not? So if there's something there let's just clean up the energies first, okay? So everything that is, bring up all those energies of fear, discomfort, worry, or rocking the boat, you know, all that. Bringing up everyone. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So instead of going into fear, I invite you to start asking questions instead. Okay? What would contribute to my life? If I don't go into fear, if I don't go into worry about other people's opinion over me, what's truly possible? And what if you choosing to be you will be the greatest thing that you could ever choose for yourself and even for other people? You know, do you ever find yourself trying to comply to the rules of the reality or rules in your house, rules in the relationship? You tried, you really, really tried, but it really didn't work. That person found more things to criticize me about. But you really tried, right? So how about it's time for you to do something different? Instead of complying to the rules and regulations of this reality or the relationships or the groups that you belong to, what if you try something new? Something that lights you up, something that's more ease and joy and glory for you, and whatever that means to you. So anything doesn't allow for you to perceive, know, be, and receive from all this, you now destroy and quit them all, and all the emotional povers and little povers around them that's blocking you, will you now revoke, you can rescind, renounce, reclaim, denounce, and destroy and unquit them all. Right on good and bad pattern pagol, night shorts, boys, povers, and beyonds. Anyone else has any other questions or comments? Please feel free to say whatever you need to say and just unmute yourself, okay?
I have something to share.
Yeah.
My ex-boyfriend, no, he's ex. This is one of the reasons. He was always criticizing me for wanting to be too elegant, wanting too much, having too much money, travel too much. He was always saying that I'm always too much, like always flamboyant when dressing, when doing everything. And then I said, yeah, but that's the way I like. I like luxury stuff. And after too much criticizing, I said, yeah, okay. I think we can choose what works for us. So if none of this works for you, that's okay. But I want more. I want to be way too much and never know. So I get rid of this relationship. But now I am with someone who wants to be too much and never enough with me, wants to travel too much, like the same as me, and it's working much better.
How does it get any better? So while you're talking about it, last night I woke up, I passed out on the sofa early, and I woke up around like 1 a.m. or midnight. And, you know, I didn't even wash my face and brush my teeth, but I fell asleep, right? So I woke up, started washing my face and brushed my teeth, and I was going to go to bed, but I was wide awake. And then I was like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? Why am I so awake? What is wrong with me? And what did I just say to myself? So I caught myself. And the thing was that I would wake up in the middle of the night, growing up often, and my family thought that I was just crazy. And I was just like wide awake and have so much energy, like a little kid in the middle of the night. So as a parent, what are you going to do with her? what are you going to do with him? Like, you were like, oh my God, can you please go back to sleep, right? So I was like, go back to sleep, go back to sleep, go back to sleep. Couldn't go back to sleep. So I trained myself to sleep through the night. So go to bed at night, wake up at 7 or something like that. I really over the years trained myself to be like that. And I thought that's the way people should be. That's the way, like, people should sleep through the night, and that's the way to be. For many years with Access, I was like, wait, I don't have to be like that. And when I wake up in the middle of the night, I have this crazy amount of energy, more than during the day. So why not just do something? So I started like taking care of some stuff that I couldn't for months. On the computer, it's like things like the creative juice was flowing, and I was like getting shit done one after another. I was like, holy cow, this is amazing. Wow, what the fuck, you know? 3 a.m., my husband wakes up. He sees me in my office, like, what are you doing with all these lights on? Are you crazy? You're insane. And I was like laughing. Yeah, I'm the most insane person on this planet. I said that to him, and he didn't know what to say, and he just went back to sleep. So I wanted to share this story with you. Even this is such a small example in our lives, and you may experience this, or you may experience this with your family, you know, the other members of your family, right? So instead of going into the wrongness of it, what if we could be more allowance for ourselves and for others? Because for me, I had access to this incredible amount of energy in the middle of the night. But had I kept myself with the judgment that I'm crazy in the middle of the night, I'd have never experienced this incredible, like that refreshed, like fresh energy. You know what I mean? So I wonder what could be there for you if you just allow the way you be, the way you are. Because every day we may be different, right? Some days we're like this, days we're like that. What if that's all okay? And what if we could just ask a question, wow, what would create greater today? And what energy space consciousness can me and my body be to create more joy, more fun, more glory? If you like to create more money, more orgasmic living, or more elegance, more clients, whatever you desire. What if we just, you know, ask questions like that instead of like judging ourselves? And also, I heard Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, sharing a story with us that when he spends money, like, you know, creating businesses, multiple projects at the same time, people thinks he's insane, and nobody could understand why he would do certain things, certain way with money or with business, multiple businesses. So everybody's like, and these are like really great people, very experienced, very wealthy people dealing with Gary. But everybody is like, oh my God, you're so insane. You're too insane. Like they all shake their heads, right? But Gary says, I'm just insane. So I had a question about that. I asked him, I think I'm insane at times. Like I do things and I see possibility with certain ideas about the future and business and this and that. Nobody seems to like it. And I can't get any, you know, investment money into it. And he was like, you've got to acknowledge how insane you are first. And that's not the wrongness of you. So all of you, you're way too much. Ladies and gentlemen, you're too much sometimes, okay? Let's acknowledge that first. Other people cannot stand you at times. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. That is the strongness of you, okay? And if somebody ever tells you that something's wrong with you, just laugh. Be in the allowance of it all. Interesting point of view, they have their point of view. Return them to the sender with consciousness attached. There are multiple tools like that that you could use, okay? So, are you willing to be the most insane person on this planet and have way too much fun? And are you willing to be the most insane person in business and have way too much money? Are you willing to be the most insane person in everything that you do or be? what if that's the greatest way for you to create something totally different? Instead of trying to fit in, instead of trying to be normal, instead of trying to be agreeable or acceptable, what if you choose to be the most insane person on this planet? So who would like to take it on, at least for a few days? What would it take for me to be the most insane person on this entire planet, or in this entire universe even? Okay, so that's a great question that you could ask yourself. And whenever you find yourself trying to be normal or ordinary or to try to fit in, you've got to remember this conversation. Wait, my greatness, my strength is my difference. And what would it take for me to be so different than anybody else and have way too much fun being that way? And what if being that way will bring you more money, more joy, more happiness, more of everything that you truly desire? All right? So the key is to not to be stuck in other people's judgments of you, because that's where it gets sticky. Because at one point, you guys are great, all of you, but there are moments that you start believing other people's lies about you, you know? And you've got to catch yourself. Oh, interesting point of view. That person has that point of view about me. So instead of resisting, rejecting, hating their opinion over you, I ask you, I really invite you to practice this, use this tool. Interesting point of view. That person has that point of view about me. An interesting point of view that I think that that person is an idiot to think that about me. Okay, so it's such a simple tool. Interesting point of view. That person has that point of view about me. Interesting point of view. I have that point of view about that person. Right and wrong, good and bad, part and parcel, not short, boys, always and beyonds. So a few times of that. Okay, and I keep asking, wow, what would it take for me to be truly me? What would it take for me to have so much ease and joy, glory in my life, my business, my family, my relationships, without having to put myself into a box, without having to sacrifice myself? So anything doesn't allow for you to be truly you and create more ease, joy, glory for your life, really destroy and incredible, right now, good and bad, parang pagod, nice shorts, boys, progress, and pians. So I was talking to one of my students, and she said the other day, well, I have just enough money, and I could pay for my house and the taxes that I have to pay, all the bills that I need to pay. I'm okay. If I limit my expenses, if I don't go out and splurge and just, continue to bargain hunt, buying everything on sale and look for deals and discounts, I think I'm okay. So now I'm not going to go to Louis Vuitton and buy a bunch of bags, or I'm not going to go to Cartier and buy a watch or buy diamonds, So this brings up really interesting energies. So having just enough to live versus desiring for something that would really light up your body. What is really exhilarating for you? Like, if there's no limit to what you could have or buy, do, or be, what could that be? And what if it's okay for you to ask for it? So my student said that, this access thing sounds really great, but I'm just going to be really, I'm just going to watch my expenses and just live small. So how many conclusions is that? Do you ever find yourself going into a conclusion like that in terms of your expenses and in terms of your finance? Because that's what a lot of people actually say. It is our, in the society, we hear this often that, oh, it's a recession. I'm not going to buy anything new. I'm just going to use whatever I have. I'm not going to spend any money. So it's like a lot of conclusions rather than asking any questions. And I'm not saying that you should go out, spend all your money or create debts. I'm asking you to start asking questions as to what would create your life greater. And what if you don't have to be limited by the budget? What if you could use questions to invite in more wealth into your life? So I invest in stocks, and there are some years that a lot of money was coming in. And I was like, whoa, this is so amazing. And another month of that, I was like, whoa, this is too much. Another month of that, my reality changed. Wow, I could throw out everything that I own and just take a flight and go somewhere, and I could buy everything. And that'll be absolutely fine. I never thought that in my life, I was always kind of frugal. I was careful with my spending, but because a lot of money was coming into my life, that the way I was perceiving things totally changed. It's completely different. But I went into a conclusion that I don't need that much. I just need this amount. This is enough for the rest of my life. So I went into a conclusion of it. So everyone, watch what you say about your money, how much you have. Because so oftentimes people say, oh, this is enough. This is enough. And we stop there. Or we say, oh, this is too much. So we stop receiving more. So anyone has experience like this before? Do you ever tell yourself, oh, this is too much, I cannot do too much, or I cannot, oh, I have enough, I don't need anything more, So it's interesting talk, right? But you hear people say stuff like this. I don't need that much money. I don't need that big of a house. I don't need a castle. I just need a, 5-bedroom house. I just need a studio. That's fine. I don't have to live in a big house. It's too much for me. I'm happy with something small. But notice this. Again, I'm not making you wrong. I'm not making anyone wrong for your own choice. It's all your choices. But guess what? All those conclusions and your point of view create your own reality. So would you like to change your reality? You've got to change your words. But start noticing where you're going into conclusions and limiting yourself. So if you are telling yourself, well, every month I need this amount of money and that's enough for me. Instead, ooh, what would be really fun for me? And how much money can I have or bring in that will pay for everything that I need and more? And what will create more fun for me, for my life? Do you, as an infinite being, all of you, would you really like to just have a small life that is just enough? But if you have had a choice, would you like to have so much fun? And in terms of money coming into your life, truly, would you like to limit it? Or would you like to let limitless amount of money, limitless amount of fun and happiness come into your life? So that's what it meant. What would it take for you to have way too much and never enough? There's no limit. Right? Instead of people saying, oh, I have enough, or I've done stuff enough, What if you turn that into a question? You go, wow, what else is possible for me? And when you ask questions, you start engaging with quantum entanglements. And when you start engaging with quantum entanglements, they support you. They would like to deliver more than you ask for. And the key to engage with them is to ask questions. By asking questions, you activate the engagement with quantum entanglements. And things that you never expected, you never even thought was possible, would happen just by you asking questions. So, are you ready, everyone? Or do you have something to say? All right. So let's just ask some questions. The question is, what would it take to have way too much and never enough? What would it take to have way too much and never enough? And what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracles, mysteries, possibilities, power, potency? So in short, we're going to abbreviate it. So it's ESCC-MMMPPP, okay? ESCC-MMMPPP. ESCC-MMMPPP. What? Energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracles, possibilities, mysteries, possibilities, power, potency. Very mouthful. So we're going to call them either ESCC, MMMPPP, or shebang bang, okay? The whole thing, shebang. So what shebang bang can we and our bodies be to have way too much and never enough? Come on, perceive the energy of it, everyone. Way too much and never enough. Thank you, Jenny. So what shebang bang can we and our bodies be to create, have, do, or be, and actualize beyond this reality? What shebang bang can we, our bodies be to have way too much and never enough? And anything doesn't allow it times gazillion will destroy and incredible. Right now, good and bad, pat and pog, all nine shorts, boys, progress, and beyonds. How about for money? What shebang bang can we and our bodies be to have way too much that you can't even spend it in this lifetime? What would that be like, everyone? Okay. I love your expression, Jenny. So what shebang bang can we and our bodies be to have way too much money and never enough? Okay. What shebang bang can we and our bodies be to have way too much money and never enough? And what shebang bang can we and our bodies be? Is your head spinning? Is your head is like a Can we do some 1, 2, 3s? Oh, Jenny, yes.
I was gonna say, is there anything that, because this is such out of this reality, and I'm sticking in this reality and saying that doesn't make any sense. Well, I'm confused. So is there anything that we can use or do or be that will create more ease?
Yeah.
With not being in my head.
Yeah. So let's do some numbers, okay? 1, 2, 3 may change the energy a bit because it's very thick here. So 1, 2, 3, everyone. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What would it take for us to have ease with this and receive beyond this reality? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 3. And I highly recommend that you repeat this clearing over and over again every day for following 7 days. Maybe I'll set up something so that we could get together and clear for 10 minutes. You know, when I first heard this clearing, I was like, what? This is so confusing and weird. Way too much and never enough. Way too much and never enough. Couldn't even remember for the longest time, you know? So we're going to run it again. What shebang bang can you and your body be to have way too much money and never enough? And anything doesn't allow it times gazillion. Will you destroy an incredible? Right now, good and bad, pago, shorts, boys, pobres, and beyonds. and all the emotional poets and little poets around them. Will you now revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, reclaim, denounce, and destroy and uncredible? Right now, good and bad, pattern, all night, short boys, poets, and beyonds. And what other things would you like to have in your life besides money? So what shebang bang can you and your body be to have way too much ease, joy, glory, fun? And anything doesn't allow it times Godzillion. Will you destroy and uncredible? Right now, good and bad, pot and pog, all night shorts, boys, pobes, and beyonds. And what shebang bang can you and your body be to create and actualize beyond this reality, and anything doesn't allow it times Godzillion? Will you destroy and uncredible? Right now, good and bad, pot and pog, all nine shorts, boys, pobes, and beyonds. Well, shebang bang, can you and your body be to have way too much elegance, wealth, orgasmic living, hedonism beyond this reality, and anything doesn't allow it times Godzillion? Will you destroy and uncredible? Right now, good and bad, pot and pog, all nine shorts, boys, pobes, and beyonds. What shebang bang can you and your body be to have way too much fun adventures with your life, with your body? Fun adventures with your body. What could that be? And with your business, what if it's a fun adventure? Making money, making your business thrive. Like what would that be like, you know? So what shebang bang can you and your body be to be a total contribution to your business that creates greater for you, for the business, for this planet? And anything doesn't allow it times Godzillion? Will you destroy and uncredible? Right now, good and bad, pot and pog, all nine shorts, boys, pobes, and beyonds. And what shebang bang can you and your body be to be a total contribution for this planet? And anything doesn't allow it times Godzillion? Will you destroy and uncredible? Right now, good and bad, pot and pog, all nine shorts, boys, pobes, and beyonds. What shebang bang can you be to be a total contribution to your body? And anything doesn't allow it times Godzillion? Will you destroy and uncredible? Right now, good and bad, pot and pog, all nine shorts, boys, pobes, and beyonds. So kind of getting the sense of how to use it. It could be a lot for you, like first time hearing this clearing, but I guarantee you, if you repeat this 10, 20 times every day, it's good. The energy will be more mellow and you'll be more present and you'll be receiving so much and you won't be limiting yourself anymore. And every time you notice yourself trying to limit yourself or hide your potency, you're like, no, 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 no. What shebang bang can me and my body be to be the most insane person on this planet? Anything doesn't allow it, will it destroy and uncredible? Right now, good and bad, pot and pog, all nine shorts, boys, pobes, and beyonds. Okay? And what would it take for you to have way too much money and never enough? What would it take for you to have way too much money and never enough? Thank you so much for being here. This was so nice and fun. How does it get any better? And I'd like to let you know that I have the foundation class coming up in a few weeks. If you are interested in taking it, just text me, direct message me. And also I have another class coming up next week. Right, Isa? It's next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's called The Rich Witch Bitch. And it's like genderless, you know? Anyone can join and take this class, whether you're a man, a woman, or transgender. There's no limit whatsoever. So are you avoiding being a rich witch bitch? Are you avoiding being a rich witch bitch? Are you refusing to be a rich witch bitch, witch bitch? Anything doesn't allow it times Godzillion, will you destroy it uncredible? Right, no good and bad. Parapagol, night shorts, boys, povers, and beyonds. And what if you could be the energy and the power, potency, the ease and joy of being a rich witch bitch? And it'll be a lot of fun, okay? So it's all about being us and in being willing to play with all kinds of different energies and use all of them to our advantage to create more ease, joy, glory, and happiness, fun in our lives. So I would love to see you there. We'll post a link here. And if you have any questions about it, please reach out. I'm around social media, Nicole Kim Energy on Instagram or Facebook. You can find me easily. And if you have any other questions, please reach out. I'm here for you. So thank you so much for playing with us. Just remember that you're different, okay? Remember that you're different, and that's okay. That's the greatest thing, that you are different. And ask questions and use all the questions that we shared with you here today. They could work magic and miracles. And remember, shebang a bang, shebang a bang. All right, everyone, enjoy your day, and we'll see you very soon. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks, Nicole.
Thank you.
How
Thank
does
you
it get
very
any
much.
better?
Thank you.
How does it?
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.